Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your man Edward Moore with another edition of Motivational Mondays. I want to take the time to welcome all of our newfound members of Team No Excuses. We are extremely pleased to have you. We are thankful for you. And we look forward to inspiring you to be your best self in every area of your life, whether that be physically, whether that be spiritually, whether that be emotionally, whether that be financially. Any way that you can be your best self is what we are here to inspire you to do, and we just want to welcome you. All right, without further ado, excuse me, I want to get right into this week's message. The title of this week's message is, Do You Trust God with Your Life? You know, we can say we trust God with our lives, but I want to ask you that, and I want you to really think about it. Do you trust God's plan for your life? The Bible states in Jeremiah 29:11 that I know the plans that I have for you. They are good and not of evil, and plans to bring you to an expected end. Which means that God has a plan for your life. God has good things planned for you. God has the best possible life that you can live, planned and laid out for you. But due to our own unwillingness to acknowledge His plan, we don't get to experience that unless we follow His plans for our life. Now, the average person would say, well, what would make a person not want to follow God's plans for your life if He has all of that laid out? I'll tell you, a lot of times we so caught up in what we want to do and what makes us happy, what feels good to us. In order to follow God's plan for your life, a lot of times it's going to require sacrifice. It's going to require you giving up some stuff that you absolutely do not want to give up in order to submit to a plan that you don't even know what it is. And that's one of the hardest things to do ever in life, is to submit to a plan. I'm finna give up all of this that I got going on, these things that I like, these things that I enjoy, these things that are good to me, to follow a plan, and I don't have no assurity or certainty of what I'm giving, whether what I'm giving up is going to even equal up. Well, what I'm going to get is going to even equal up with what I'm giving up. That's a hard place for people to be in. So a lot of people say, nah, man, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm just keep doing what I'm doing, because at least I know if my life is in my own hands, I'm going to do my best to make this happen. I'm going to make it happen regardless of anything. I'm finna make it happen. But in order to follow God's plan, man, that's where faith comes in. You got to literally be willing to give up all of this that you know what it is for what you don't know what it's going to be. And anytime, I'm a personal example of that, anytime that you make that decision and that commitment, God honors it. And you end up experiencing way more than you would have experienced had you not given that other stuff up. You end up experiencing way more. You end up having more. You end up being more. You end up being in a better place in your life. God honors obedience. He says, today I set before you blessings for obedience and curses for disobedience. So when we make a decision to follow God's plan for our life, He blesses and He honors that commitment because it took faith. The Bible declares that anybody who comes to me must first believe that I exist, and I reward those who diligently seek me. So when we diligently seek His plan for our lives, you can rest assured that there's a reward at the end. God is not a man that He should lie, and His word will not return unto Him void. So that means that God is obligated by His word. When I pray to God, I pray His word to Him because He is obligated. He is obligated to fulfill His word. I want you to understand that the enemy also has a plan for your life. He has a plan to kill you. He has a plan to kill your dreams. He has a plan to destroy you. He has a plan to steal from you. He don't want to see you blessed. He don't want to see your kids blessed. He don't want to see your family blessed. He don't want to see nobody around you blessed. Nothing attached to you. So the way the enemy does it, unlike God, God won't show you nothing and ask you to follow Him and give you everything in the end. The enemy does the exact opposite. He'll show you everything up front. Look, you can have this. You can have this money. You can have this man. You can have this woman. You can have this jewelry. You can have these cars. You can have it all. Just follow me. He creates lust in us. The Bible declares that when we get drawn away by our own lust. He creates lust. Come follow this. It's going to be good. I promise you it's going to be good. In the end is death and destruction. The word says that there's a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof is death and destruction. He'll present that thing to you. It'll look so good. She'll look so good. He'll look so good. That money will look so good. That career looks so good. You end up stressed out. You end up contemplating suicide. You end up broke. You end up broken. You end up hurt. You end up in pain. Right? So I'm telling you today, as the Bible states, man, you got a decision to make. You know, are you going to seek out God's will for your life and His plan? Or are you going to follow your own plan?